Most astronomers believe the universe began in a big bang about 14 billion years ago. At that time, the entire universe was inside a bubble that was thousands of times smaller than a pinhead. It was hotter and denser than anything we can imagine. The Big Bang is how astronomers explain the way the universe began. It is the idea that the universe began as just a single point, then expanded and stretched to grow as large as it is right now. And it is still stretching. In 1927, an astronomer named George Lemaitre had a big idea. He said that a very long time ago the universe started as just a single point. He said the universe stretched and expanded to get as big as it is now, and that it could keep on stretching. What an idea! The universe is a very big place, and it's been around for a very long time. Thinking about how it all started is hard to imagine. Just 2 years later, an astronomer named Edwin Hubble noticed that other galaxies were moving away from us, and that's not all. The farthest galaxies were moving faster than the ones close to us. This meant that the universe was still expanding, just like Lemaitre thought. If things were moving apart, it meant that long ago everything had been close together. Everything we can see in our universe today, stars, planets, comets, asteroids, they weren't there at the beginning. Where did they come from? When the universe began, it was just hot, tiny particles mixed with light and energy. The entire universe was inside a bubble that was thousands of times smaller than a pinhead. It was hotter and denser than anything we can imagine. Then it suddenly exploded. The universe that we know was born. Time, space, and matter all began with the Big Bang. In a fraction of a second, the universe grew from smaller than a single atom to bigger than a galaxy. And it kept on growing at a fantastic rate. It is still expanding today. As the universe expanded and cooled, energy changed into particles of matter and antimatter. These two opposite types of particles largely destroyed each other, but some matter survived. More stable particles, called protons and neutrons, started to form when the universe was 1 second old. Over the next 3 minutes, the temperature dropped below 1 billion degrees Celsius. It was now cool enough for the protons and neutrons to come together, forming hydrogen and helium nuclei. After 3 lakh years, the universe had cooled to about 3000 degrees. Atomic nuclei could finally capture electrons to form atoms. Then those atoms grouped together. Over lots of time, atoms came together to form stars and galaxies. The universe filled with clouds of hydrogen and helium gas. The first stars created bigger atoms and groups of atoms that led to more stars being born. At the same time, galaxies were crashing and grouping together. As new stars were being born and dying, then the things like asteroids, comets, planets, and black holes formed. How long did all of this take? Well, we now know that the universe is 13.8 billion years old. That is a very long time. That's pretty much how the universe began. Because it got so big and led to such great things, some people call it the Big Bang. But maybe the better name would be the Everywhere Stretch. What do you think?